Do you want me to button the jacket? Would that be
I think
better?
it looks great.
Kathy, take one.
Newfoundland and Labrador has done some really impressive things over the last couple of decades from an oil and gas industry perspective. There's been a lot of infrastructure put in place, the knowledge and skill sets that have been developed in our people, but we are just one small player in a very big global industry. We often hear about the oil and gas industry in Norway, and we often, hear comparisons of ourselves to Norway. But Norway has today, after 50 plus years, they have probably 80 plus operating fields. Here in Newfoundland and Labrador, we have 3, and hopefully 4 at the end of next year. The Norwegian government have incentivized the oil and gas industry to explore. They've also put, fiscal and regulatory and benefit guidelines in place so the companies are aware of what they will have to deal with when they do invest. Becoming competitive in the global market is something that Norway has done very well and that Newfoundland and Labrador can aspire to do as well. The oil and gas industry very much is a business. Each of our companies, we will look at investments or projects that they have worldwide. And our projects here in Newfoundland and Labrador have to compete with those. So we're not compared to projects in Newfoundland and Labrador, we're compared to other projects that each of our companies have across the world. So now more than ever, our projects need to compete, and they need to compete against projects across the world. We all hear in the media that there's billions of barrels of oil offshore. Well, there are a lot of challenges to ensuring that we get that oil out of the ground. And it's not cheap. There's logistic challenges, we're far from shore, we have ice. There's many places in the world that don't have to deal with that. So there's a lot of uncertainty, so it's very difficult to make investment decisions. And therefore, another reason why our supply community, our industry, the regulator, the province, that we need to work together so that we can get the oil out of the ground in a more economic way. We work very closely with the supply community. Our success is their success. So working together with them, and again making sure that they are competitive from a global perspective is very important. I work alongside of fellow Newfoundland and Labradorians every day, and to see what they are able to do and the things that we do offshore, it's amazing. We all have a part to play in order to make our industry a sustainable one. That's, the oil and gas companies, the regulators, the provincial government, the supply community. I believe there's success there, and I think we have all of the things we need in order to make it successful. But we do need to come together, and we need to work together to make that happen.